Okay, hello. I'm Calvin. I'm the lead organizer for attendee experience and WordCamp Asia 2024.
Mm,
And our team basically we focus on attendee experience and which is kind of like a subtle, very subtle topic, but it really impacts how we upgrade our WordCamp to a flagship level. So in that case, our responsibility is to be more and focus on the little details or things that can really brighten up the experience for this year's WordCamp Asia. Yeah, and we are a team of five. Yeah, and we have local members and also from international members as well. So that way we have a more like a broader impact and better practice there. Yeah, so that's basically what we do. Yeah, and I think trying to bring like the community together because WordCamp Asia 2024 is the second year, so it's very important to keep that trying to create like a sense of tradition in terms of WordCamp Asia because I think in every WordCamp like flagships they should all have like a signature, and for us as well, we hope we can bring that as well, and hopefully for next year and the next year we can strengthen that focus. Yeah. Okay, so basically, I've been an organizer for WordCamp Taiwan.
mm,
My colleague is the lead organizer for WordCamp Taipei first year in 2018.
mm,
And basically, our team has been involved in the local community for quite some, well, I would say from 2017, 2016, 2017, 18, 19, and then COVID, and then after COVID. And so that we're still constantly trying to have the community more new blood or new faces, and also like have a lot of different talks. And for me, basically, I've not been like 100% involved in all of the meetups,
mm,
but like right now we have like a local meetup called what do you call it? Like we have like an English version because here in Taiwan we speak Mandarin most of the time, and then we have like an English version where we all speak in English, trying to have people from abroad able to also join in,
mm,
and that so apart from WordCamp Asia, we also have to organize where meetups here in Taiwan as well. Yeah,
mm,
and I think basically that's it. That's how we got started. And our agency here in Taiwan, we use WordPress a lot, maybe like 90%.
mm,
And so like at the same time we're commuting, we're trying to contributing to WordPress in terms because we're using WordPress so much. We're gaining so much from WordPress, and that really keeps us going to keep like committing to whatever meetups or efforts that we're trying to give out. Yeah, so we're
mm.
just trying to bring up the community a little bit more year by year. Yeah.
Yeah, and yeah, when I was in WordCamp Asia 2023, I have listen about the AX team first time in that kind of flagship event,
Yeah.
and a local WordCamp does not have that kind of initiation for the attendee or something like that. Have you also tried this kind of organizing team or managed this kind of team for your local WordCamps before, or this is the first time you are taking this kind of role?
Yeah, basically like in 2024's WordCamp is the first time I've been involved in a topic like in team called attendee experience.
Mm,
So also here in our local meetups, we don't local meetups or WordCamps, we don't have like a attendee experience.
mm,
But I would say like attendee experience basically like the main job is we have to take care of the registration. We have
mm,
to take care of the tickets, the launch and everything like all the support. So like if you guys have like some kind of like talk to the support emails, Basically, we have to handle that because we have to have attendee experience be good from the start.
Mm.
And I think like with having attendee experience as a like its individual team, it really keeps you focused on like if things, little things you can end up with, does that upgrade the attendee experience? Is that benefit the attendee experience?
Yeah, yeah.
And with that, like as a model, you're more able to like decide things. Like if it's not like attendee experience, it doesn't add up to the attendee experience, you don't have to do it.
Mm.
But if you're doing local work camps or local meetups, you don't really think at that level. So
Mm.
in which you things get forgotten or like left out because it's not like an individual team that does all those tracking. Yeah,
Mm.
so it is quite beneficial. But if you have like enough people, I would think that at least having one or two in local work camps, it would be great.
Mm.
Um, right now we have a team of five, six, yeah, and then so like it's more.
Mm.
But for local meetups and more local work camps, I think one or two would be enough. But if you have more manpower, you can have enough too.
Mm.
Yeah.
Mm. Yeah, yeah. I would like to learn more about the attendee experience. If we categorize some points for the attendee experience, what may be the top 3 points that should be maintained before the event, during the event, and after event for the attendee experience?
Uh, right. So like first you have to like in terms of the attendee experience, right? You have to be a little bit picky
Mm.
in my perspective. Like we have to be picky of things. Like we can't be one of those people that let things go just like oh I don't care or like that. You have to be picky in little details in
Mm.
which into like the trash
Mm.
or like the registration experiences or like how the navigation is guided or how big the pictures are. I think people have like if you're involved in taking the experience, you have to be picky on those things.
Mm.
But at the same time, like I think if you have pre-event, you have to the attendee experience, like everyone's the attendee.
Mm.
So
Yeah.
not only the people who buy the tickets, like in attendee
Organizers
wise,
also attendee. Yeah.
right. Organizers, volunteers,
Mm.
everyone, even the vendors, they're
Yeah.
attendees. So it's best if we think of them as someone we have to take care of, right? So then into volunteers and stuff like that. And so pre-event will be more for organizers and then for support, support to kids and whatever. But on the event itself, which is coming on March, it really is on how things run smoothly. So all the preparations will result in these 3 days.
Mm.
And that is something that we are trying to perfect right now. Yeah,
Mm.
so like for us, registration after party is a big event. It's something really big. And
Yeah.
then I'm not sure, like if you attended 2023, you'll know like after party really leaves something like memorable.
Mm.
And so if that memory is good, you'll come next year. But
Yeah.
if that memory is not good or it's not as good, you're probably okay. So probably you'll rank the experience, the whole experience very much based on the after party. So that is also something that we need to focus on as well. Yeah, which we are right now doing because we're almost at that stage.
Mhm. I also found one different thing in WordCamp Asia 2023. There was a health table for the attendee. If some people feel sick by the temperature change or location change or something like that, people can get some information, consultation, or some basic medicine from that desk. That is also found great on that event. Have you also planned
Right, right.
things on this event also?
Yeah, of course. So we have a help desk right next to our registration table, which is at the front entrance.
Mm.
And that is for anyone that needs help or needs anything that that they have question of. There will be volunteers and staff right there. And also we have like in the venue itself, because we're in an international conference center. So we have all the necessary need for medical and medical box. And we have a hospital, which is like 10 minutes away.
Mm,
So everything's very safe.
mm,
And it is like the center, the heart of Taipei. So um, I think in emergency wise, it's pretty good. Yeah. So we're not having a problem there, but we will try to mark up the emergency area like on the map for people to find. Yeah.
mm, mm. And what about the food choice of attendee? Do you have that kind of menu like the before event in 2023? People can choose the food type and they can get their uh,
Well, like that right now is still under discussion. Food wise, we won't have that much variety in 2023, but we will have the proper food for lunch and for afternoon tea and then coffee and so on. So you will be caffeine, you will have caffeine,
mm,
and you will have like the proper amount of food that you need.
mm,
But in terms of variety, we won't really have that depth that we have in 2023, because I think food what like in terms of food, right? Mm, I think if you have all kinds of varieties, people are still not going
yeah,
to
yeah.
they're still not going to be satisfied, because everyone like we have like 50-ish countries or even more are coming, and then it's really hard to really have everyone satisfied.
Mm,
So in terms of that, why not we just have like a general healthy
mm,
and like food, and then we still have food for different religions, so you don't have to worry about not being able to have access at the food that you're allowed to have.
mm,
So in that case, we still have what is needed,
mm,
but in that variety, so let's say you have like I think 2023 we have like four lunchbox or five different lunchboxes to
mm,
pick, but we won't have that much this year, but it will be a nutritious one, which means that the box will have its vegetables, will have its like meat, so everything will be like very like abundant of, so we won't lack anything. Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. On that, even some people have complained about the food because they get sick from some kind of disorder or something like that. That is also a very important thing for the attendees because this is a flagship event. People from all around the world are traveling to the one city, and one city may not have that kind of food or food type that make uh, s- uh, feasible to all other attendees. So we may have to maintain minimum aspect of
Yeah.
variety.
I would say in terms of food, like I said, I don't think we will have that varieties like in 2023, because like when I was in 23, a lot of people, especially like in India, people from India, they told me like it's not spicy enough.
Mm.
And but for us, Thai food is it's already spicy enough. So
Yeah.
you can't really satisfy everyone.
Yeah.
And then so but having everyone in a healthy state and providing it like in the under a budget, I think everything will work out. But we will have that variety in the after party. So let's say for the 2 or 3 days that you're in the conference, the food is not as you wish, but on the after party, there's a whole bunch of varieties you can pick on, and then you can have different, even you can have local food, you can have if you don't have time, like some people won't have that much time to stay in Taiwan,
Mm.
but if they come to after party, they're able to try more things than even if they only stay here for 2 or 3 days,
Mm.
right? So I think that will add up to the experience a lot.
Mm, mm, mm. Yeah. People are expecting because of this kind of big event, and people are just not going to attend the tech event. They are experiencing the travel and they are experiencing new city, new places, and
Right.
So I was quite late today, so it was great to listen you both about what can be your attendee experience. Uh, so Kelvin,
Right.
welcome. Thank you so much for your time for today.
No
Uh,
problem.
this is a recorded event, so you might feeling that like few of are attending today only, but this is recorded and we'll upload this in the YouTube channel so that everyone can watch anytime, whenever they want.
It's okay. Yeah. Cool.
As you were discussing about attendee experience is quite new things that is introduced in WordCamp Asia last year, and we are also going to continue this year as well. So what is attendee experience actually?
I think we covered that like before you came, but basically, our job is to I think pay attention to the details to so like our main focus is on ticketing, registration, sales, ticket sales, after party, welcome dinner, and stuff like that. And so that those things really creates that memorable thing that in an experience. So like in 2023, you go to the after party, right? You have a very strong memory of that after party, and that after party will generate the motive for you to come to the next WordCamp Asia, right? So things like that that really has that signature. So let's say if you have a good registration process, it's fast and it's smooth, you'll remember that. If the trash is clean, places is smooth, the navigation is good, you'll remember that. If it's bad, you'll remember that as well. And so that attendee experience is very subtle, but yet very it's almost everything has to do with a little bit of attendee experience. So that's why in WordCamp Asia we have dedicated like a team just for attendee experience, which we don't have for local WordCamps or local meetups. Yeah, so that makes like the flagship even more like more like a flagship. Yeah,
Yeah,
right? Yeah.
yeah, yeah. So WordCamp is all about attendees, like either they are speaking, either they are sponsoring, or just attendees. So all of them are attendee, and the main goal of the organizing team is to make those attendees like better, like memory, as you said, so that they will
Right.
come again in other events as well. On
Yes,
top,
exactly.
on the top of that, did you listen the previous attendee experience from last year? And if there were some issues, we are trying to address them this year.
Right. Yeah. So there were a lot of things that we're trying to change this year, and I think that's what makes it fun because for WordCamp Asia is the second year, right? And people here in Asia, we basically organize our local meetups, local WordCamps as well, but upgrading that to a flagship that really creates a level of things that you really want to improve. And for 2023 was a rough time because you had COVID, and then right after COVID, and then whenever the borders were open, everything has to be a little bit of rush, and things need to pick up from 2020 and then pick it up to 2023. So a lot of things were left out. And so what we are trying to do is we're trying to improve that. So a few things like registration process, where in 2023, the registration process was a little bit stuck. And there were a lot of manual merges that were need to be done before right before the event. There were a few on-site issues with the registration. So we're trying to improve that. We're using a different system and using different methods to track IDs, attendee IDs, and so on. Just because we really need to have that 1 hour be very smooth. So a lot of things, although you can check in like the whole event, but the majority of the traffic will be in the first hour or contributor day and then first conference day as well. So we're trying to make that very smooth, and that was something that that 2023 gave us like that experience. And then things we need to really add up for attendee experience is to how to let the attendee experience good in terms of not only the regular attendees, but for organizers, volunteers, and for speakers, and for everyone's that are involved in making this event. So not only the attendees, but like the other half of the attendees where they're really involved in the organizing. So that is something that we hope to focus on as well. Yeah.
Yeah. I know that how much hard work that attendees experience team is doing for this particular WordCamp as well. And listen the feedback from previous year, and we are trying to reduce those mistakes this time as well. But again, we are hosting the WordCamp in the next city. Like many people are traveling to Taiwan for the first time.
Right.
And when they landed in the airport, I think the duty of attending experience will start, right?
Right.
In the airport, not just in the venue or not just in the welcome dinner or after party, but
Right.
once
Right.
in the airport, probably the attendees experience duties started, like giving the proper information about SIM card, probably the giving the proper information about, I know like it's also duty about the local team, but people think that if they have the experience, attendee experience team, probably that also falls under that part. Like where we can find the proper SIM card. We also covered this in our previous webinar with another local team member. But what I mean to say that is attendee experience team is not only restricted within the event venue.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
Because if someone like experience the fraud within Taiwan, probably they will say that like I did not get the proper information about this fraud because the attendance experience team should provide the information before so that I will be like aware about that issue. So I think I think you have like lots of work, but what I mean to say that is you also need to get out from your zone, from the venue and from the places that you define. So you can also like try to help attendees with other aspects like SIM cards, probably some money exchange,
Yeah.
probably
Yeah.
like from fraud and other stuff. So if we give some information before people landed over there, and I also heard about some like giveaway or something like that from your Taiwan country. So these are the things that attendee experience should cover. Uh,
Yeah, yes, exactly. So that's what we're trying to do. So, like you said, we try to give out as much information as we can. So, including food, tourist, transportation, even boba tea, which is like something that originated from Taiwan. So, I think what we're trying to do is to, although no one will really know what attendee experience team is. But as long as they have a good experience, basically, we're happy. So people will know, like, okay, so this post is provided by who and who. But as long as it helps someone, I think those things that we prepare would be good. Yeah, and then also we're having like a secret list of what do you call, like suggested spots, like we prepared that. So whoever gets that secret list will have fun, like because we'll have like a Google spot for people to check out, yeah, for food and for like nightlife and for trips as well. Yeah, so
Yeah, I know that like it's really a tough task to treat individual attendees from attendee experience team or from organizing team. But for
yeah,
example, like if you Calvin, like if you go to a random person of the attendee and say, hey, I'm Kelvin and I'm from attendee experience team, how are you like enjoying the events, or what are the things that we need to improve within these 2 3 days? Probably if you go and talk with random people, probably they will feel that something special. It's really hard to go in with all the people and talk in that way, but is a team of organizing team, or especially from attendee experience, probably you can go with some random people and talk with them. Like, for example, you go with one Muslim people and say that, did you find WordPress show me? Are you happy with something like that? So if we like try to talk with like 20-25 people within 2-3 days in person, like reaching them out individually, probably this will give some like good sense to those experience to those attendees, like who to whom we will talk with, like, hey, someone from the team came to me, you know, someone came to me and talked about with me about the experience, and it was really fun. Probably that we can do during the event from the attendee experience team, and probably we can also make sure that all the attendees like take snacks and lunch as well, so that if they are able to take the lunch properly in the menu, they don't need to go outside and pay extra money for the food, because we already paid the money for the food for them as well. So attendee experience also can should make sure that like all of the attendees take food. Probably encourage all the attendees to join the after party, because like like after party is one of the most important things of the work. Like like boring mind, stressed mind, like tired face, everyone should go to the after party and have fun. That is also one major thing. So the sessions, the talks are the heart of the event, but everything like after party, before party, sponsor booth, like networking, contributor stay, those are the things that is surrounded in the event. So the thing is that attendee experience uh, team have lots of duties, I know. But the thing is that uh, how we can make all the attendees more encouraged to attend further events is the main duty, I guess.
Yeah, we
Right?
may also have to assign more volunteers, more people who can help the attendee experience team, because organizer may not have that kind of time, but we may have some volunteers who are dedicated to help people, to encourage people to give information, all things.
Yeah, probably we can give some like line ad or something like that. May I help you?
Yeah. That kind of helping.
That if the organizing team or volunteer reach to the attendees and talk with them individually, they will feel special.
Mm.
Hey, the organizing or from someone from volunteer came to me and asked with me. I was able to take the selfie with them. So that is what we can make them special. Uh, okay. Beside like attending the event, making registration smooth, having a good lunch or coffee or snacks after party, except that, because we get all of these things in other flexible event as well, like probably yeah, we got in last WordCamp as well, we get this type of in our local WordCamp as well. Except that, what are the things that attendees can expect in this particular WordCamp?
Extra thing.
Unique things that should encourage people to attend the event.
Yeah, so I think one of our focus as a attendee experience team and as a local team as well, I myself have these two identities, right? So like in a local point of view, we really hope that all the attendees experience Taiwan, like genuinely experience Taiwan. And I think that is in everyone's blood in the local team, because we really hope that we can have this exposure to let people really understand what Taiwan is like, able to enjoy it, in which like the little things like we have good food, we are easy to travel, people are friendly here and things like that. And so we start from I think it's a little bit different from 2023 is that we hope to incorporate a little bit more of what we can offer here in Taiwan. And so I think that is something that we try to focus on. And in terms of that, so little details like even like the swags, we hope to create like something more Taiwanese. Okay. And then I think for the event for after party itself, we hope to incorporate more like Taiwan spirit. Also like in Taiwan, right? We have 4 seasons where spring is coming. So we really hope that we can have that kind of detail and that kind of thing out there for people to enjoy. Yeah, so that is something that we try to do. And I think in 2023, the team did a great job having this event. And we're trying to follow that and even make it like we want to fix the things that didn't go well, but we still hope to keep the traditions of what 2023 created. And I think like a stepping stone where we can keep upgrading the event to a bigger one. And in terms that maybe in the future flagship WordCamp Asia will be the most exciting one. I don't know, but I think that is something we hope to create. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Also, one question I'd like to ask. Blake said last week there are lots of people from Taiwan could not understand English, or it's very hard to give them that kind of advanced session to their local people. So, what is your special plan for your local people, for your local attendees, to improve their experience to this kind of flagship event?
Right. So like because we're in Asia, right? Like in Asia, we have multiple languages. I think all the countries have that. I'm guessing in your country you have a lot of people that doesn't speak English as well, right?
Yeah.
And the same thing here. So a lot of people don't speak English well enough here to understand everything. Not like in US or in Europe where everyone's very fluent in English. So what we're trying to do is we're trying to incorporate a little bit more of help. So first of all, we have local speakers, and then for contributor day, we have local staff that can help with attendees when they're contributing. So like some more of the Mandarin and people guidance, we have local members that can help guide that process. I think that will be an upgrade because in 2023 we didn't have that. So that's something that we can't have in 2024. And whichever country next, if that is the issue, like the language is the issue, then we will have that as a requirement as well. Yeah, and so for like staffs, for volunteers, we have people that are dedicated to help out when you have a language issue. And I think that basically is very essential and it helps out. Yeah.
This kind of difficulties are mainly arise in the workshop type of session and contribution type of session. The topic presentation would not be that kind of difficult, but in the training session, in the workshop, they must understand what is going on. So
Right.
may have some local volunteer. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
From contributor state team, we are also trying to introduce orientation workshop for local people, especially targeting the local people, like those who are first timer, who are attending WordCamp for the first time or attending contributor state for the first time, and experience team is also helping us like to get more local people who are able to understand both languages, English and local, so that they can help us. So attendee experience is doing really great. So Kelvin, like when people just land in the airport, probably they will look for someone like from the local people or from someone who knows him perfectly well. So can we? It's on you, but it's just my idea. Like, can we set up a help desk in the airport so that we can welcome to all the attendees that are coming through the airport?
No, I think that's quite difficult to manage. But like a few things. First of all, if you're attendee that arrives at the airport, before you go on the airplane, please look at the website, see the transportation page. There's a lot of guidance. There's a lot of different ways for you to get to the venue, get to your hotel. There's quite enough information there. But if you booked at the official hotel, we'll have check-in tables there for people to pre-check in. So that way, the process could be less on the first day of the registration day. Yeah, so I think at the same time that will be a help as well. And basically, I think we have enough information there, but even if you really can't find things, lo local people here are open to help out, so it wouldn't be that big of an issue. But it won't be possible to have that at the airport. But please look at the page before you enter the airport, and it's not that difficult. So yeah, we have high-speed railway, we have MRT. So basically, we have bus, we have quite quite affordable taxis and Uber as well. Yeah.
Last
Okay.
time, when I was in WordCamp Asia 2023 AB team, I have made some video to travel from airport to venue, and by bus to venue and by boat to venue, with the help of local people who are already in there in Thailand, and I have edited the video, and that video have also give some insight to the attendee from the international. That is also some kind of help or improvement for the attendee experience.
Right, right. Thanks. Yeah, maybe we'll consider that and add that as a requirement into our page. Maybe we can have like a video kind of a directional guidance.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be beneficial for everyone. Yeah.
Okay. So, um, do you have anything you'd like to add? Like I'm out of my question because like you already covered most of the things in the website, like what is the best transportation, best hotels, like recommended hotels, and what as you said, bubble tea, free tools, and useful apps that you should have in your phone while visiting Taiwan. And Kelvin, like I'm still waiting for my visa.
Yeah, it should be on its way, so don't worry about that. Yeah. I think I think attending experience, like I said, is a very subtle team. So it's like someone's and behind like trying to keep track of the details. But what we really are hoping, like in terms of like the whole conference, right? I really hope like this year we can have people be easily guided to the tracks and the sessions and a fair amount of people in the sponsor area. And so that we have two areas that are very spread out. So it won't be over focused on like in 2022 we have that issue where everyone was at the sponsor area. But this year we have like a great speaker lineup. So it's very exciting and very beneficial for everyone attending. So we really hope that we have more people in the tracks to listen to some of the topics that we provided because I think that really makes a difference. Okay, so I think what we as the attending experience we're trying to work out is how to guide people to the tracks but at the same time able to check out the sponsors. So everything needs to be fluent and they're able to be like the navigation needs to be well. People needs to find the way. It's not like in 2020 where we have like this big space. We have different floors. So it will be a little bit hard and confusing at first but guiding people through would really be something that we are trying to work out. Yeah.
Yeah. So last year, I still remember that last year it was really hard to convince all the attendees to come in the main hall during the closing remarks. So
Yeah.
as organizers, we want all the attendees to be in the main hall for opening and closing so that we can take a group photo or something like that. So I think as an attendee experience, you also need to think about that, like try to have more number of people during the opening and closing so that we can also get like large number of people in the hall so that we can get a good group photo as well. I think,
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, thanks for reminding. Yeah,
yeah.
that's something that we are trying to we need to like work toward once we get closer to the event. Yeah, so how the rundown will be like how many volunteers will be trying to, like get the herd to the tracks. So that is something I think we need to work out. It was quite an issue in 2023. So I think I think I think we just need people to be more focused on the tracks. I think that would be enough. Yeah.
Also think there are lots of things that should be satisfied to the people because we are working hard. That is different thing. Satisfaction of the people is different thing, and we cannot do all things great.
And from last WordCamp Asia 2023, I got chance to talk with some attendees in their experience about the side events that many companies organized.
Mm.
I also I had to attend like 3 side events in a single day because like I had invitation from all of them, and like I like managed time and attended side events, 3 side events in a single day. So side events was also a good part for attendees, like they can also get chance to, because we have welcome dinner for like limited people. We have organized this dinner for limited people. For the attendees, we only have the after party. But for the rest of the 3 days, if they have side events organized by a different company, probably they can join there and have some fun, probably do some networking instead of staying in the hotel. So how you are encouraging other companies, the bigger companies who are already a part of our work in Asia, and encourage them to organize a side event? Because if they organize the side events without hampering our main schedule, then
Mm.
that is also part of the experience, I guess.
Right. Yeah. Side events are held by different companies.
Mm.
So what we do is we can help them spread the word.
Mm.
They really need to attract people to their events at the sponsor booth or on their social media and community as well. So that would be like a different topic. We
That
yeah.
that's their responsibility to attend, get attendees for that side events. But what I mean to say that is, from the attendee experience team, probably we can spread the word, as you said, about the side events, like the importance of side event, probably,
Mm.
and probably help them to find the right spot, because all of the companies doesn't have their representative in Taiwan.
Mm.
Probably we can suggest them the right place, probably suggest them some idea about the side events, and if they organize that, it will be helpful. From last year, I still remember that GoDaddy, Hostinger, Codeable,
Mm.
those big companies organize a very good side events, and that was really engaging for attendees as well.
Mm.
Uh, Also there, and she still remember the side events that she attended during WordCamp Asia. So that is a way that we can give some memory to the attendees from that perspective as well. We all are focusing on our events, making it grand and successful, but side events are also a part of the event. So I think attendee experience can play some vital roles to have this and aid the value of the event.
Mm.
Yeah, right. I think like in terms of side events, we also have some workshops. We also have some open rooms for people to rest and network. And so like there's a lot of varieties of things that people can do between the sessions as well. Side events, like in terms of side events, will be after the conference, will be at night or in the evening. So it really is exciting to go to these side events to meet the companies and then to network. And so like for attendees, I would definitely suggest to join one of these events. at the same time, there'll be a lot. I mean, like basically side events will be on the first, second, third day, and then things will overlap. So it's very hard to go to all of them. But it is worth to check out one or two of them and then able to network. Yeah, and I think that that's something that we will try to promote. But like I said, our main focus would be on the event itself, which because we're more of a neutral entity. So like for individual companies, they still need to attract their audience. Yeah.
Mhm. One last question, because we are running out of our time. This may be out of context, or this may have not practiced on any kind of WordCamp. If people are traveling from one country to another country, if people are coming from different cities or different countries, can this kind of WordCamp, this kind of community event, recommend people to travel for their some kind of popular destination, collaborating with the travel agency or something like that? Can this kind of event offer that kind of facility?
Oh, you mean
Yeah.
you mean like encouraging attendees to visit the places that they want by supporting from the community.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yes, somebody from the community.
Yeah, so basically, we did try to do that. We did try to work with some travel agencies, but like all agencies or sponsor, they're equal in
Hmm.
terms that everyone's terms are the same,
Hmm.
benefits are the same. So we need to be equal because we're a neutral entity, right?
Hmm.
But that is something we try to incorporate. But because maybe because the time wasn't that efficient or um, like we didn't have that time to organize everything. But we do have some recommended apps for travel. So
Hmm.
if you look at our website, I think I'm not sure if it's on there like on the main page, but we do have like a app page where we recommend people to download a few apps that can benefit their travel experience.
Hmm.
So there's like in the area we have apps like KK Day or Klook where they sell a lot of like tickets, they sell like trips, and they have tour guides.
Hmm.
And that is something that we hope that if you want to experience Taiwan and you don't want to figure out everything on your own, definitely go to those apps. They'll help out.
Hmm.
I think, but if like in local work camps or like if you can able to work with travel agencies, it
Hmm.
would be good. If travel agency uses WordPress, even better.
Hmm.
If travel agencies they want to involve more, they're
Hmm.
willing to bring more content and let people be more convenient. I
Hmm.
would definitely I would definitely say that that would be great and would be beneficial. So if there's capable of, I'll always suggest that. Yeah, that is something that we try to do this time, but because there's so many things we need to do. So we tried and then we reached out, but I think in Taiwan, like 2023 was a rough year. I think there's a lot of things going on,
Yeah.
especially at the end of the year. And
Hmm.
so maybe next time we'll try to involve more with travel agencies.
Yeah, yeah, because this is a very essential part for the traveler. We are just not an attendee. We are more the traveler from the one city to
Yeah,
another. We got
exactly.
that kind of help from the event team or this kind of community that more
Yeah,
that may be more beneficial to the all of the people who are willing to attend the event, because we are trying
yeah.
to more people with the easy access or something like that.
Right, right. I agree. I agree. I really, I think that I completely agree on your perspective because I am attending myself. So, like, I know a lot of people are experienced WordCamp with their travel plans. So they're not a business trip, but they're actually like a like a holiday plan. They're just
Mm.
having the WordCamp as one of the things to do.
To
And
visit that.
so
Yeah. Mm.
yeah. I think a lot of the people are like that. And I myself is like that in 2023. So I would say that is quite important. With that being said, we are trying to have more information out,
Mm.
but like for like for travel agencies, right now we provide apps to download. So
Mm.
please, if you able to foresee that page, you can the first thing you can do is download those apps. I think that is really easy way to experience Taiwan and get tickets without getting ripped off. Yeah, so I think it's a safe and a reasonable price and place. So it's quite enough information is needed. Yeah.
Mm.
Okay. I think we cover most of the part of the attendee experience. Last week, we also talked with uh, local people and discuss about easy cards and eSIMs and other stuffs. Those who are attending WordCamp Asia, probably if you check that video and this video in our YouTube channel, then they get lots and lots of information about the things that they should consider before traveling to Taiwan and after traveling to Taiwan and while in Taiwan.
Mm.
Finger crossed, we will all get the visa if you are waiting for the visa. Local team are working really hard,
Mm.
and we are just few weeks away from the second flagship event of WordCamp Asia, which is going to be held on Taiwan, Taipei. And I'm so much excited, and all of the attendees are also excited to be there to experience the bubble tea, probably to experience some shoppings and local food. And important thing is that to thank the local people for their hard work and dedication to make this event successful. So we really appreciate the hard work that local people are doing. Thank you so much, Kelvin, for your time. And we will try to cover more episodes about the WordCamp Asia in coming weeks till the WordCamp Asia will happen. So till then, it's
Thank you all. Thank you. And I'm looking forward for seeing you guys. So please come to WordCamp Asia and we'll get together. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, and if you guys have anything that you feel like you need to suggest, don't hesitate. I think a few things that you guys mentioned, that is something that we if we have time, we can still try to incorporate into the website or informations as well. Yeah, so thanks. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. Have a nice
Have a
time.
good
Good
day.
night.
Goodbye.